Welcome to the Busy Moms Fitness, Nutrition, Mindset, and Accountability community. You are going to see that today we are going to be in a little bit different of an angle. So if you're like, I've never jumped in here before, what the heck is happening? Or you're here all the time and you're like, Morgan, what is happening today? We're going to be doing a live strength training class. So before I get into our spiel here, because I always like to give an intro, let us know who we are working with, so on and so forth. But because we're going to be doing a strength training class today, if you are going to be participating, I highly suggest grabbing a set of dumbbells. They don't have to be heavy. They could be 1 pounders, 2 pounders, 5 pounders, 10. If you have lots of weight and you're strength trained often, go grab those heavier weights. Totally up to you. If you don't have weights at all, I suggest grabbing 2 things of laundry soap or 2 things of dishwasher soap or 2 bottles of wine or 2 gallons of milk, whatever. As long as you have 2 things of the exact same weight, 2 soup cans also work really well. So as you are going to grab that stuff, I'm going to do our little intro like we normally do. And then we're actually going to get into a 30-minute strength training class in live time. So this community is for busy moms who are ready to take back their life, feel more confident, be stronger, and have the energy, all while learning simple habits and changes that allow you to reach your goals without having to give up the wine and cheese, the beer and pizza, or whatever that guilty pleasure may be. Remember, there's 3 ways to get the most out of these calls, and today's call is a little bit untraditional, I should say. So way number 1 is exactly how it is every single week. What you're going to do is, if you're watching on Facebook Live right now, or you've jumped into your email and you've gone into Facebook and you see Morgan's Live, click that little Zoom link above my head and jump into the Zoom room with us. Awesome part is, when we get to do strength training, I get to coach you in real time. I get to say, hey, Becky over there, I see your forms a little, pull your shoulders back and down a little bit more. Or awesome job, Kelly, great squats. Like, I actually get to coach you in real time. We are going to be working out together in a group fitness type of setting. Way number 2 to get the most out of these calls is because you may be at lunch and you're maybe thinking, I can't be live on Zoom, but I can maybe do some of the movements around my desk, or as the kids are having some lunch, whatever that looks like. So if that's the case, I just want you to follow along on Facebook and drop in the comments letting us know you're here. Drop hashtag live, let us know you're here, who you are, where you're from. And I also love to know, how often are you strength training on the regular? Is it 1 time a week, 2 times a week, 5 times a week, or 0? Kind of just give me that average number. The third and final way that you're going to get the most out of these calls is by watching the replay. And depending on where you are going to be accessing this replay, remember, you can always get it through our In Case You Missed An email that goes out Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. It is stored in the Facebook group and it's pinned for a week. After that, it's hidden it's in the guide section, or you can watch it on our YouTube channel. So multiple different ways to watch that replay. No matter how you choose to watch the replay though, I really want you to answer the same questions I just asked those of you who are live. So if you're watching the replay, you'll go hashtag replay. You'll say who you are, where you're from, and on average, how often are you strength training? So as we kind of get going here, I am going to be kind of bopping in and out. You'll see me come close, you'll see me some far away. But before we get into this, I'm going to tell you why strength training is important and why we've chosen to do a demo. Number 1 reason why we've chosen to do a demo here is because every single Monday and Wednesday, for the most part, we send out a group fitness schedule at the top of each month. We go every single Monday and Wednesday at noon Eastern Standard Time. We do a group fitness class. It is Zoom based, so you click that little Zoom link and you jump into the class and you do it from your home, from your hotel room, wherever you are. The best part is, depending on what class you show up to, depends on what equipment you need. So Wednesdays are always a strength training class because I really believe that strength training is super important, especially for women. Monday is our rotating class. Sometimes it's core and balance, sometimes it's killer core, sometimes it's cardio core combo, sometimes it's a Tabata type of class, sometimes we're jumping on our equipment and we're actually using that fitness cardio equipment that we have. Monday is a rotating variety class. So what I would like to do is I like to showcase what we actually get to do on Mondays and Wednesdays at noon. So if you have any interest or you've had any hesitations to jumping in, or, oh, is it for me? What level is it for? The best part is these classes are meant for every level. So how I instruct that is I give progressions and regressions in every single exercise. In addition, I always remind you that you need to take breaks when you feel like you need them. There's some days where I'm super excited and I get going, and I have people after that are like, Morgan, you went too fast. And I get that. So remember to pace yourself how you need to. We try to keep sets. We try to do 3 sets, 10 reps of everything, just because it's simple and easy. And from there, you can progress your weight and get stronger that way. And we can kind of talk more about that if you have any interest. So if you ever want to learn more about classes, whether how to participate live on Monday and Wednesday at noon and what that price point looks like, drop classes in the comments below. Or if you're like, Mondays and Wednesdays don't work, do you record them? Yes, every single class is recorded and you can do them on demand on your own time. That's how a lot of my clients actually prefer that, because they can do it at 6 a.m., they can do it at 6 p.m. They're quick 30 minutes, we're in and out. So if you want to learn about on-demand or live classes, pricing, schedule, all those things, drop classes in the comments below. So we are going to be getting started here. And when we get started, what this is going to look like is we're going to pretend that it's Monday or Wednesday at noon, and you have popped into the Zoom room, and I'm going to do my spiel, because I have a different spiel for these classes, because like I said, we do have them on demand. So if you are watching the on demand, I want it to flow really seamlessly. If you show up to live to any of those classes, what happens is you get muted, and I never call your name out because it's a recording, and I never want you to feel like, oh, I don't want to show up this way because I don't want to call my name out so it's on recording. Nope. But what I will do is I will say, okay, pull those shoulders back and down, pull those shoulders back and down. And if I say something 2 or 3 times, that right there should be your cue to know, okay, I should check my form, because it's probably something I'm speaking to you without saying your name. That's kind of the little cue that I use. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a quick little warm up, just 2 exercises. Then we're going to go into our first little circuit. I'm going to demo our first circuit. We will then participate in first circuit. We'll take about a 2 or 3 minute break. I'll demo second circuit, and then we'll actually do second circuit. So I'm going to grab my phone so we can get music. I want you to find your mat, find your weights, bring yourself on over. We're going to be doing our strength training class. So you're going to get the whole spiel, like I said. When I come to class, it goes, hello everyone, welcome to strength training. I'm super excited to be here today. For class today, you are going to need a mat and a set of dumbbells. If you don't have a set of dumbbells, feel free to grab 2 laundry soaps, 2 milk jugs, 2 of anything that are the same weight, 2 soup cans, whatever that may be. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to start with just a quick little warm-up. After that warm-up, you'll have a second to kind of catch your breath, mentally prepare yourself as I demo what our first circuit's going to look like. So our first little thing today is going to be our warm-up, and we're going to take our feet out nice and wide. We're going to do toe touch squats. So I'm going to show you from the front for our first time, and then I'll show you from the side, so if you need to make tweaks, you can, but follow along with me. So I like to put my hands right here in my hip creases, push my hips back, drop my hands down to the ground here. I'm going to do a little bit of rock. Then I'm going to drop my hips and lift my chest, bring my elbows into the inside of my knees. Hands go out, squeeze my glutes, and stand. Good, so that's one. We have 2 more of these. Like I said, I'm going to go from this side. Push those hips back, drop those hands down, drop those hips, chest is up, elbows in between those knees, hands go up, and stand. This is a really great exercise or warm-up exercise to getting our hips and everything nice and ready. So hands come down, drop those hips, elbows come in, press those knees out, hands go up, squeeze those glutes and stand. Good, so those are toe touch squats. Next little thing we're going to do in our warm-up here is you're going to get to the end of your mat, we're going to do inchworms. So nice wide stance here, we don't want our feet touching, but almost about the width of your mat. Push your hips back, drop your hands down, walk yourself out, walk yourself back in. The goal here is to have the straightest leg, but honestly, I know my hamstrings are tight, so I add a little bit of bend, and that's okay. Walk those hands out. Walk yourself back in. Good, and we've got one more time here. Perfect. Okay, grab a quick sip of water as I demo circuit number 1. Circuit number 1, you're going to need 2 dumbbells for the majority of our exercises. If you have never done any of these, I suggest starting with lighter weight. We are going to be doing a squat to start, and you are only going to need 1 dumbbell for this. So, if you have never done a squat before, what I want you to do is I want you to take a nice wide stance here. Make sure your knees and toes are both pointing the same direction. So let those toes come out about 45 degrees. Engage your core, and then do a little air squat here. Pretend you're sitting down on a chair. So if you've never squatted before, this is all the depth I want you to worry about. If you have squatted before and you're really confident, what you're going to do is you're going to grab that weight. You're going to set it up on your chest, right here, nice and tall. Biggest thing to remember, same exact stance. We're just going to work on deeper depth and not leaning forward. So when we squat, we're down. One of the biggest things that I see, as a reminder, is knees don't drop in when we squat. No, knees press out. We're opening those hips for movement and for our body to sit down in between. So we're going to do 10 squats. After we've done 10 squats, we're going to go into 10 deadlifts. This is where you're going to have your weights. If you've never done a deadlift, this is the correction you're going to do. Feet directly underneath you, toes pointed forward. Hands on that low back. Slight bend in those knees. Push those hips back. So you feel a stretch right back here. Stand and squeeze. If you have done deadlifts, that's when you're going to grab the weight. Pull those shoulders back and down. Feet are in the same position. And push those hips back. Weight comes to right above those, right below those kneecaps. Stand and squeeze. From there, we're going to do bent over rows. Same concept applies whether you're doing a progression or regression. Push those hips back, feet together, shoulders back and down. See how I have a nice flat back from my head to my tailbone? Drive those elbows up and those fists to those hips. So I'm not doing this. Nope, I'm driving my fists to my hips. Good. After that, you're going to make your way down to the ground. We're going to do a chest press. This is our 4th and final exercise of this main circuit. We're working all our primary muscles here. So weights are up, hips are tucked, low back's pressed into the ground. You're going to lower those arms so the backs of your arms touch the ground and press right back on up. Biggest thing to remember here is I'm going to show you from the standing position. When you are doing a chest press, I don't want this. See how I'm flared and I have a 90 degrees here? Nope, I want 45 degrees. I want you to hide your armpits from everybody. They don't need to be touching, but they don't need to be out here, somewhere in between. Imagine you're a plane flying or a bird flying. So those are our 4 exercises. We're going to get into circuit number 1 here. We're going to be starting with those squats. Get yourself prepared. Grab one more sip of water. I'm going to turn that music up. Are we ready? We've got 10 of them. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more here. 10. Good. Grab that second dumbbell. We're going into our deadlifts. Shoulders back and down. Slight bend in those knees. Push those hips back. Stand and squeeze your glutes. 1, 2, 3. Keep that weight nice and close to you. 4, 5. Good. Shoulders back and down. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Good. Set those down. Shake it out. We have those bent over rows next. So feet come together. Grab those weights. Pull those shoulders back and down. Feet together. Push those hips back. Remember, fists to the hips. Ready? Drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bring yourself down to the ground. We have our chest press. The weights come to those knees. As we rock yourself back, pop those weights up, hips tucked, low back's pressed in the ground, shoulders back and down, lower, and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bring those weights back to those knees. Rack yourself up. Grab a quick sip of water if you would like. We're standing back up and moving into those squats. So one of the things you will notice is sometimes we give a lot of rest in between exercises. Sometimes we kind of move pretty quickly and we give a longer rest at the end. So today we're kind of going in between. Ready? Back to those squats. I'm going to go from the side this time. Knees and toes both point in the same direction. Let's lower. And up. 1. Good. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. We've got our deadlifts. Remember when we're picking weight up, we want to kind of pick it up with a squat. But a nice little bend to our knees as we pick it up. Just like you're picking something up off the ground. Ready? Push those hips back. Stand and squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Set them down. Shake it out for a sec. The reason we're setting it down between that deadlift and that bent over row is we are having to lock that back in for those deadlifts. So we want to make sure, get a little shake out, get a little rest before we pick those weights back up. Bent over rows. I'm going to go from the front this time. Feet together, shoulders back and down. Push those hips back. Fists to hips. 1, 2. Squeeze those shoulder blades together when they go up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Onto your back for those chest presses. We're at the end of round 2 right now. Are we ready? Put those weights on those knees. Rock yourself back, nice and controlled. Weight is up, shoulders back and down. 45-degree angle. Remember, we're not flaring, we're not touching. And lower. And press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Pop yourself up. This time we're going to take about a 40-second rest. I want you to catch your breath. I want you to grab a sip of water so that we go into our final round, ready to rock it. I want perfect form. I want your tempo to stay constant. I don't want a really slow down and a fast up, or a fast down and a slow up. I want constant. We're going down, we're coming up, we're keeping that pace constant the entire time. You can even tell my heartbeat's getting up there. Best part about this class is only 30 minutes. You're in and out. Okay, you guys ready? Knees and toes. If your knees are feeling weird, make sure they're not dropping in. Press them out. They point the same direction. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Final 10 squats here. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Deadlifts. Squat on down, grab those weights, pull them up, shoulders back and down. Lock that upper back in, ready? Push those hips back. Stand and squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake them out. Remember, we want to relax that upper back. If you are locking that upper back in when you're doing your deadlifts, like we're supposed to, you should feel fatigued right through there. It's important that we know how to lock in those muscles. If you aren't sure, that's okay. Shoot me a message, drop it in the comments, say you'd like some help and support. I'm happy to do a quick little session with you. Make sure your form looks great. Okay, grab those weights. You've got your bent over rows. Feet together, shoulders back and down, push our hips back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Coming down to the ground. Final time with our chest press. Then we have a break, a longer break, because I get to demo circuit number 2. Weights are here. Pop them up. Shoulders back and down, low backs press in. In 3, 2, 1. Lower and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have yourself up. Awesome. Grab some water. Grab a breather. You can sit, you can stand. I don't really want you laying down because we want to make sure that we can do nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. You're going to hear me turn the music down just a little. And during class, sometimes music's a little higher. Sometimes it's about this kind of volume. So if you ever want to pop your own music on above me, we're always welcome to. So we just completed our primary circuit. We worked our chest, we worked our back, we worked our glutes and our hamstrings, and we worked our quads. Those are those primary muscles we want to hit. Those are the muscles that help our body move the most effectively. Our second circuit is going to focus on balance and our accessory muscles. Our accessory muscles are the ones that are important, but they just are not as powerful, and we need to work them second because those big muscles we worked take a little bit more energy out of us. So our accessory movements are the ones that we're going to do that don't take as much energy but are still super important. So first one we're going to do, before we get into it, I'm going to share with you guys a little tip. If you are looking for dumbbells, I highly recommend a set of adjustable dumbbells. Right here, these right here pop into this, and I can go from 10 pounds to 50 pounds in just a click. So if you are looking to invest in dumbbells, you know your space is limited, I highly recommend a set of adjustable. They take up just the same amount of square footage as one set of dumbbells, but you get, depending on what kind you buy, anywhere from 10 dumbbells all the way up to 15. The pack that I have is Power Block 50. And my set only goes up to 50, but I could technically get add-ons that would get me up to 150 if I so felt like I needed it. Up to 50 is plenty. So, circuit number 2, as you're catching your breath, we have a balance exercise paired with a weight exercise. So what this is going to look like is if you know your balance is challenged as is, you're not going to use any weight, you're just going to practice the movement. So, you're going to balance on your right leg, left leg comes up. The higher it is, the more core engagement, the lower, the less core engagement, and the more balance. So you can choose that level. What's also going to happen is whatever leg you're balancing on, you're going to pretend you have a dumbbell, and we're going to shoulder press. You have to lock in that core, whether we're here, more challenging, least challenging. If you know your balance is pretty good or you've done this move before and you want to challenge yourself, grab a weight, something lighter than what you did your first circuit with, and going through. Then we'll go the other side. After that, we're going to keep with that lighter set of weight because most likely our accessory exercises, our biceps are not as strong as our glutes, our hamstrings, our back, or our chest. So next one we're going to do is we're going to do bicep curls. Shoulders back and down, chest is up, slight bend in those knees. We never want to lock them out. We're going to curl up and down. Up and down. So the thing to notice here is look at my elbows. See how they're not moving? I don't want this. Nope, we lock them in, open that chest, and we curl. After we've done our bicep curls, we're going to go into tricep kickbacks. You can stay in the same exact formation. I usually like to bring my feet in just a little bit because it's a little bit more comfortable. I'm going to push my hips back just a little, so not all the way down here. Just a little. Lock my elbows in, palms face each other with your weights, and you're going to press that weight back behind and come to 90. Press that weight back behind, come to 90. Same thing applies here. Our elbows are not moving. They're locked into our sides. And they move from here. So, grab that lighter weight. It could be 1 pound, 2 pounds, no weight at all. I'm going to be using a little bit lighter than what I had the first time. You will eventually need 2 dumbbells, but for this first one, we're just going to need that 1. So, balance on that right leg. Right hand is doing the shoulder press, left leg is up, and we press and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. I'm going to turn from the side this time. So left leg balances, weights in that left hand, right leg comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. How is your balance there? Balance is important at all ages. Bicep curls. Slight bend in those knees, chest up, palms up, curl, and release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring those feet together. Push those hips back just a little. Elbows at 90. Push that weight back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Set those weights down, shake it out. 1 round down, 2 more to go, and the class is done. We are getting close. Ready? Back to that balance. Right leg balance, weight in that right hand. Left leg up, core is nice and tight. As we press, come back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch arms, switch legs. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Set it down, shake it out. We have those bicep curls. How did that weight feel? Are your biceps feeling fatigued already? Shoulders back and down. Palms up. Curl. And release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, engage that core. 8, 9, 10. Bring those feet together. Push those hips back. Elbows at 90. Ready? Press it on back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Set that down. Shake it out. Wipe that sweat if you've got any. Got one final time through. How are those arms feeling? A little like jello? I like to call this the arm burner. Kind of sneaks up on you a little bit. Okay. Are you ready for a final? Final? Whichever leg you've struggled with balance the most, start with that leg. You have a little bit more energy now than you will when we switch. So, weights up, legs up, and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch arms, switch legs. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bicep curls. Maybe you're thinking, heck no, Morgan. Go just body weight or drop that weight really light. Grab those 1-pounders. Grab those really light weights. Still want to do the movement even if you don't have weight or we have really light weight. Ready? Curl and release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring those feet together, push those hips back. 10 tricep press backs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. Grab some water. Take a breather. You are done. For those of you who have never done class before, you just completed your first ever Get Fit With Me group fitness class. How did you like it? Drop it in the comments, let me know. So for those of you who have been doing these classes, continue to come, continue to show up for the on-demand, whatever that version looks like. If you participated today and you want the access to the live classes that we go every Monday and Wednesday at noon, drop classes in the comments. Or if you're like, can't make Monday and Wednesday at noon, can I have access to the on-demand, all of your recordings, 200 plus recordings? Yes, drop classes in the comments. I'm going to be reaching out to see which one you would like access to, and just to share what that price point is. The price of the on-demand classes break down to less than $1 per class. So if you can think about it, you can take over 200 classes for less than $1 and you can repeat them as many times as you would like. To me, it is a no-brainer. So if you're looking to incorporate strength training, cardio, Tabata, HIIT, core, mini band or resistance band, body weight, travel workouts, whatever that looks like, make sure to drop class in the comments below. What is coming as we kind of wrap up is next week, I'm going to be sharing the 7 habits that are going to be making you unstoppable in your life. I'm also going to be giving you access and the opportunity to join a free challenge that is kickstarting off next Friday. It's called the 21-Day Control Your Day Challenge. And it's going to incorporate those 7 habits that I'm going to be sharing about next Thursday at noon Eastern, our normal Thursday jump-in time. And I'm going to give you the opportunity to work with me for 21 days completely free for the accountability so you can become unstoppable and take back control in your day, in your life, and have that balance between health, the family life, and work. Find that perfect balance. So if you joined us today, please drop in the comments and let me know your biggest insight, your biggest takeaway. What did you really enjoy about class? I will see you all same time, same place next Thursday at 12 Eastern Standard Time to learn about the 7 habits that are going to make you unstoppable and how to sign up for our 21-Day Control Your Day Challenge that is completely free, where you get coaching from me and accountability. So have a fantastic day. I will see you all next time.